Hello, everyone, to tonight's episode of Dead Talk Live. I'm your host, Viz, from Walking Dead Now. Our broadcast tonight and every night is simultaneously live streamed to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, starting every night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. If you're joining us for the first time, we welcome you to our very viewer interactive show where our followers are the stars of the show. And thank you to all our followers across all our social platforms. If you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we would very kindly ask you after the show, if you like our show, head on over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Our channel is called Walking Dead Now. You can watch our live streams, catch up on prior episodes, and watch our fan-created Walking Dead videos, which include compilations, tributes, commentary, fan trailers, exclusive content, and on and on and on. Marko tonight is going to be handling the text chats as always, as I will be talking to you guys on the air. I see all the familiar faces joining us. Hello, Toby on Instagram. Hello, Hard Productions, Saz on YouTube, BTS123. Hey, are you a first-time viewer? Thank you for joining us, BTS. Nicholas, hey. A Warlock is with us on YouTube. Steven Garza is on with us on YouTube. Thank you, BTS. He writes, oh my god, I subscribe because you're the best. Thank you. Summer is with us. I'm glad to see all our regulars. Man, you guys are loyal, faithful fans. I love you guys. And I thank you every night for joining me on this show. And we get to spend the next hour together and just chit-chatting, taking your questions. You guys get to listen to me. I get to listen to you. Marco's on the chats with you guys. I'm so glad you're with me. I do have quite a bit of announcements. Much love to you too, Warlock. Much love to you too. Hey, Ismail. Thank you for joining us. Khalid. What time is it for you? Or when Toby asks. I do have it is 2:33 in the morning for Khalid. Thank you for staying up with us, Khalid. So like I said, I do have quite a bit of announcements to get through today. The first one up is I did package up our first week prizes, and I have a little picture for you guys. Okay, now I am still waiting for the post office to get me my international shipping supplies, and I got a notice from them today that they are going to be arriving tomorrow. And it's really one thing in particular that I need from them. It's those international envelopes to put all the customs declaration forms in them. So I did not get to the international winners today. So Saz, I'm sorry. It's yours is coming up on the next shipping, on the next shipping day. I hopefully will get those supplies tomorrow. They said they'll have them to me by tomorrow. And so everyone, all our winners from outside the U.S., your boxes are going to be prepared as soon as I get those supplies. So don't despair. Everyone is going to get their stuff. And to be honest with you, I recently shipped an item overseas using Priority Express International, which they guaranteed in like 6 to 10 days. And I shipped this thing in like the middle of April. And I just got a message from that family member that I shipped it overseas to that it's arriving tomorrow. So much for that 6 to 10 day guarantee by the United States Post Office. So, hey, Boar, thank you for joining us on Instagram. BTS writes, okay, no worries, writes Saz. BTS writes, there is a new Walking Dead game called The Walking Dead 400 Days. There are so many Walking Dead games out there, guys. I'd love to have the time to play one, but for you guys that do play the games, and there's so many of them, which is, I mean, Saints and Sinners is the one that I see over and over again. Is that like the best one? Because I am interested, if I ever do find a free moment, to try one of these games out. Okay, I really am interested in trying one of them out, if I get a free minute here and there. So moving on. So anyway, there's your the boxes. Those are the ones that are being shipped to the U.S. So all our winners in the U.S., those are your boxes. They're being picked up by the post office tomorrow. So you guys should have them by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest. Okay? So that's the thing on the shipping and the status, the latest update. So Ismail yesterday brought up a problem he was having. Ismail is from Morocco, and he brought to my attention an issue with our international callers who might not be able to get through. And it's a Skype issue on their end. Sometimes Skype will not recognize it as a Skype to Skype call. For our viewers in the U.S., this doesn't affect you. You guys can still call the number, any phone you want, 718-509-9270. So this doesn't affect our U.S. Callers. But for all you guys who are outside the U.S., this is the best way to reach us, whether it's for the contest that we're doing or to call into the show. It's very simple. You just open up Skype and you search for our name. It's Walking Dead Now. We're the only ones on Skype that have that name. You'll see our name and our logo, which is Walking Dead Videos. So basically, just click our name and add it. You push and hold our name, and then you just add us to your favorites, and you don't have to repeat that step ever again. We'll be in your favorites, and you can dial in anytime you want if you're overseas. And I hope to all our U.S. Regulars that, you already have our number, which is 718-509-9270. I'm pretty sure you guys have all saved that in your contacts already, right? Of course you have. Of course you have. Nicholas Bloss writes, I cried so hard at the end. You guys are having your own little private conversation there on YouTube, I see. 66 Ariel has joined us. Lubana PVT has joined us on Instagram. Toby says he'll be right back. Where do you got to go, Toby? Bathroom break? We just started. Morez Sales is waving at us on Instagram. Waving back at you, Morez. Bush K96 has joined us on Instagram. We're getting a lot of people coming in. Our viewership is growing exponentially every night. So that's the thing with the number. So please, all our international viewers, please, if you want to call into the show, whether it is to talk to me or for the contest, just open up your Skype app, search for Walking Dead Now. We're the only ones with that name. Add us to your favorites, and then all you got to do is open up Skype, push our name, and you'll get right through when the show is on live. So another bit of news here. Last night, I was really surprised to find out that the domain name deadtalklive.com was actually available. And of course, I snatched that right up. deadtalklive.com was available, and I snatched it up. Deadtalklive.com belongs to me now, I'm just really psyched about that. It's the name of our broadcast, and now I have the exact domain name to go along with it. And I'm just really excited about that. So you guys probably don't care, but it was kind of exciting to me. Moving on, this sort of goes hand in hand with the Dead Talk Live name. I never, on the air, given you guys a uniformed way about how to reach us when this show is not on live, both me and Marko. So basically, here it is. Let me bring that up. Okay, so this is for where we are not on the air. Okay, and you guys want to reach us. There on the screen is all our contact information for both myself and Marko. My email address is viz at the brand new domain that I just bought last night, viz@deadtalklive.com. Marko's email address is marko@deadtalklive.com. So if you guys want to email us at any time, please go ahead and use those emails. And I'm serious, you guys can email us at any time. And I'm also giving you guys my WhatsApp phone number to text. Yes, because I just want to talk to you guys. So if you guys want to, and actually, this is actually one of the best ways to reach me is WhatsApp when the show is not airing, because I have to admit, with all the followers on the social media, I have to turn off notifications, or else my watch and phone will just be constantly going off every minute. But WhatsApp, I have, hey, it's William YT. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, William. So yeah, I do have my notifications turned off on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. YouTube is really not that bad as far as notifications goes. But the WhatsApp, if you guys want to shoot me a message, and tell me, hey, dumbass, check your Instagram messages or something, just send me a message to the WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is 650-308-4023. You can add that to your favorites as well. And you can reach me anytime, day or night. And I will respond back. That's a guarantee. Toby writes, I can't stand... Toby, hold on. I lost it went into the highlighted parts. I have a meeting with my teachers in the morning. I wish I can stay. Oh, you're leaving us, Toby? Oh, you're not even gonna stay for the contest tonight? That sucks. Lucas on Instagram has joined us. Thank you, Lucas, for joining us on Instagram. So yeah, there's our contact information. So you guys, you want to reach us anytime when the show is not on live, email us, or you can, message me directly with that WhatsApp number. Okay. So that's out of the way. All right. I need your guys' help with something. I really do need your guys' help with something. And that is the foundation of our whole social network is based on videos. Not only our videos, but other digital creators' videos. And I ask people to submit their videos to us, and they do, which is great. But there are so many amazing videos out there that just don't get the views just because the people may not have the followers. And so I'm asking your guys' help on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If you guys run across a Walking Dead video that's just like really amazing and just doesn't have like a lot of views, and you guys just happen to stumble upon it, please share that with me. Okay? I will repost it on my social media. Of course, I'm going to give the creator full credit for their work, but I will also give you guys a shout out for bringing that video to my attention. Okay? So I would love your guys' help. There are a lot of you, and if you run across so many of these great videos that are out there, just send them to me. There's literally about 3 dozen different ways for you guys to contact me. And if you Instagram it to me, use the WhatsApp number and literally say, hey, dumbass, check your Instagram messages. I sent you something. Because that's going to get my attention right away. So, yeah, if you find those videos, and please don't send every video you come across, because there are a lot of good ones out there, and then there are a lot of not so good ones. I don't want to disrespect anybody's work. I love the fact that people are out there trying and making videos, but I want you guys to send me like ones that make you say wow. Okay, and I'd love to look at them and hopefully repost them on my accounts. Okay. So that's that. All right. So that's it for the announcements part. Yesterday was The Walking Dead's Kelly. You guys know Kelly, Connie's sister on The Walking Dead. It is played by the actress Angel Theory. Yesterday was her birthday, and it was a milestone birthday. She turned 21 years old. So we want to wish Angel a happy belated birthday, 21 years old. I hope she went and just got hammered last night. The first day she can legally drink. I hope the crew, the cast, even though with this whole social distancing thing, it probably didn't happen. It's William White on YouTube is wishing her a happy birthday. It sucks when you turn 21 and the world's in quarantine. You can't go out and just get hammered with your friends. Ismail on Instagram is laughing at that one. Yeah, it really sucks. BTS writes, it's nearly my birthday. Well, BTS, when it is your birthday, I want you to come back on the air and let us know. Summer writes, Angel, love her. Gosh, I didn't know she is that young. Yeah, she is that young. How many of you guys know that the character of Kelly in the comic books was a man? And they completely flipped it in the show. How many of you know that? Now, if you watch my earlier episodes, you know that. I mentioned this before. But how many, Marko, you know what? You know, our producer, Marko, did you know that? We've never talked about this, Marko. Did you know that Summer knew. Marko, did you know that Kelly's character in the comic books was a man? So, yeah, we never spoke about that. Hard Productions, today's my birthday. Hey, oh, that's right. You did say that last night. We didn't forget, Hard Productions. I didn't forget. Happy birthday to Hard Productions on YouTube. Happy birthday, Hard Productions. Let's all wish him a happy birthday. Let me bring up the universal chat screen. I can't believe I haven't done that. So you guys can see what's going on with the other users. Marko did not know that. Marko did not know that Kelly in the comic books was portrayed, was a man. Yep. So that's a very interesting tidbit. Everybody's wishing you a happy birthday there, Hard Productions. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. I hope you had a good one. And thank you for joining us tonight on your birthday. You know? So yeah, that's a little interesting tidbit there. All right. That's actually the end of the announcements. And you know what? Today, like I said, of course, we do have our trivia question coming up in about 13 minutes. I read it every day, 30 minutes into the show. And then you guys have the rest of the half hour to call in with your answers. So before we move on, let me just show you guys the prizes again. I did not add anyone new today. So we have Bungie Walker still for the taking. We have Terminus Gareth, the Governor, two-eyed Governor with the replaceable one-eyed patch Governor, all-in-one action figure. And, of course, we have Glenn, Beth, and Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie from Season 3. Everybody was super psyched about Glenn last night. Okay? Hard Productions won last night's contest, but he picked the RV Zombie, which was Andrea's first Walker kill in Season 2. So Glenn is still available for the taking. And we have a lot more action figures coming your way. I'm going to be releasing at least one, maybe two tomorrow. Probably just one, but maybe two. I'll see. I'll see how I feel about it. So, with all the, on how busy I was today with the packing, and Marko was busy too, we really did not come up with a base topic, and that's kind of good, because what I want to do tonight, guys, I really want to open the lines up to you guys. So let me just go back to this phone number thing. Let me make sure my phone app is open here. I want you guys to call in. And let's together pick something to talk about. Okay? On the descriptions, I put up just a generic. We're going to talk about the characters, The contest is going to happen in another 11 minutes or so. So I want you guys to give me a call. Any questions, any comments, and let's just get the discussion rolling. Okay? Yesterday we discussed Dwight and, his wife and his sister-in-law and the introduction of the Saviors. His wife's name is Sherry. And Saz had to remind me again last night, but I do remember tonight, Saz. The sister-in-law's name was Tina. She was on the show all of about 30 seconds, but that's her name. The sister-in-law that died when Dwight and Sherry met Daryl, and she got bit. Her name is Tina. So you see Sherry, I remember. Let me bring up the chat screen again. There's the number, guys. I also have the number up on the chat screen that I am going to bring up right now. It's right there on the top. So, yes, as it took me several tries, but I remember her name, and I don't think I'm ever going to forget it again. Her name was Tina. Amit Kanwar is joining us on YouTube. There's a book, The Walking Dead, Rise of the Governor. Is it about the same Walking Dead governor? Amit Kanwar on YouTube writes, I have no idea, Amit. Does anybody know the answer to that one? He says there is a book called The Walking Dead, Rise of the Governor. Is it about the same Walking Dead governor? Hard Productions has that book, so he can answer that question for you. Hard Productions has that book. So Hard Productions, I'm assuming just by the title, it is about the Walking Dead governor. So Marko writes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So Amit Kanwar, it is. Marcos chimed in with the answer. That book is about the governor from the TV show and the comic books. Our governor. Saz is also confirming it. So there you go. It is about Stephen G on Periscope Twitter writes, yep, it's about how he became the governor. That's very interesting. By the way, welcome, Stephen, from Twitter. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm glad you could join our broadcast. Lucifer Warlock on YouTube writes, BTS Tao Sazu. What? Is that like some code? Huh, Warlock? What does that mean? Did I miss a certain part of that conversation? So come on, guys. Give me a call. Somebody give me a call. Please. Please. Don't leave me dangling here. I want to talk to somebody. The number is 71... there we go. Thank you. Hello, you're on Dead Talk Live with Viz. How are you?
Hey, everybody. It's Marko. How's everyone doing tonight?
Marko is on the phone. Everyone say hello to Marko. How you doing, big brother?
I'm pretty good. I see everybody's a little shy today.
Yeah.
Listen, I just wanted to call in and say hello and just see how everybody's doing, and I'm just enjoying your chats here as well. Viz, I have a question for you. We were talking about the webisodes yesterday about the Red Machete and the airplane crash. You know that there was one, the first one ever, where they showed... remember when Rick first wakes up from the coma and he finds the lady with the half body? It's actually
crawling.
a webisode about how she became.
Wait, I've never seen that one.
Yes, it is. I saw it. It premiered around the second or third season, and they actually show you a backstory of how that lady became who she was. If you can find that, that'd be great. That'd be something the fans would love to see.
Oh, that's something I would love to see. And do you know?
And also,
go on.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No. You go on.
And there's also another one where it involved it was secondary characters where they were involved in some kind of it looked like, how can I explain it? Like a cargo area with a truck. I can't think of what it was called, but there was two of them at the time when The Walking Dead first premiered on the air.
Wow.
We're going to try to find them and hopefully post them, and then maybe the fans can see them because they've been such a long time ago that we forgot all about them.
Well, I'll tell you what. After this show is over, I'm going to go on the scavenger hunt for those, and as soon as I find them...
Yeah, because they would love that. That's a great... Yeah, especially the one with the woman with how she became who she was, and it tells you a backstory. It's great. It's great. It really is. I just thought about that today. I'm like, we were talking about the webisodes, and those are actually really good. That's something that we forgot about. So I think everybody would love it.
All right. Well, you know what? After this show is over tonight, And I'm gonna go on the scavenger and I'm gonna find that because I want to see that. I've never even know. I
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
know that even existed.
Yep,
And
yep. I remember they would show them in between the shows. Every show they would show you like
during the
15, 20
commercials.
seconds until it. Right. Exactly.
Okay, great,
Exactly.
great. All right.
All right,
Well,
guys. Well, listen. Have a wonderful night. Please call in. We want to hear your voices. We want to hear your comments. We want to know what you're talking about, what you're thinking. It doesn't have to be Walking Dead related, like always. If you have any questions about anything going on with horror genres and everything, please chime in. Let us know. We love this as much as you guys do as well.
Yep, and thank you so much for calling. And you have a lot of
No
chats
problem,
to
guys.
catch up with.
Have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right, talk to you later. All right. That was our producer and my brother Marko letting us know about those webisodes. And BTS says, I will call you. We'll call BTS. There's the number right there. The lines are open. So I am gonna go looking for those webisodes because I've never even heard of them. I never knew they existed. I just know about those two main ones that I already posted: the Red Machete from The Walking Dead and the Flight 462 from Fear the Walking Dead. So I'm definitely going to look for those, and as soon as I find them, I will post them throughout Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So definitely. So anyway, as we were talking about, Arnie Mall on Twitter is joining us. Man, I'm glad we're getting a lot more Twitter visitors in here. Thank you so much, guys, for participating in our show. I really appreciate that. Up until now, you guys have been letting all the Instagram and YouTube people have all the fun. So I'm glad to see a lot more Twitter followers in here. And, Summer, I know you're listening to me. You were the one that led the way, Summer. You were the Twitter pioneer of this show. BTS, the number didn't ring. I'm looking at it right now. It did not ring. Are you in the U.S. or are you outside the U.S.? Summer, you did start the party. You got the party going. Toby, it's getting bigger every day. Yeah. I thought you were leaving us, Toby. I'm glad you're still with us, though. BTS, if you're in the U.S., the number is 718-509-9270. If you're outside the U.S., just open up Skype, search for us. We're called Walking Dead Now. We're the only ones with that name. You'll see our logo. It's the white Walking Dead Videos logo. Just add us to your favorites, and you can call us whenever you want. Okay? It's free. It's absolutely free. Because of some issues, do not use that number from Skype. If you're international, do not use the phone number. Please search for us. And that way is a guaranteed Skype-to-Skype free call. And I want to thank Ismail for bringing that to my attention yesterday. Thank you, Ismail. I actually did spend quite a bit of time because there is no clear answer, Ismail, as to why, even though it's a Skype number, why, if another Skype user would call it, why Skype might recognize it as a non-Skype number. Khalid writes, Viz, can I ask you, how do you go live on all these platforms in the same time? Khalid, there's a lot of services out there, but the one that I use is called Restream. And if you want to go to their website, it's restream.io. And it's amazing. There are several big time players in this market, and they allow you to restream to all the major platforms. And like I've said in the past, Instagram is not included in those, because in order to stream to all these different platforms, the platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they make what they call it's a stream key. They make it available to these services, and you can multi-stream. But Instagram is the only platform as so far that does not allow you to get that stream key. So when let's say you sign up for a service that's called, like Restream, that allows you to simulcast all these different platforms at the same time, I have to use a third-party program, and it's a funny name, but the program is called Yellow Duck. I use a program called Yellow Duck, as hysterical as that sounds. And that allows me to set up a custom, what's the best word for it? A custom stream inside the Restream app, along with YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And Yellow Duck gives me the Instagram stream key, and that is how I'm able to integrate Instagram into the basically complete the package to all 4 networks. So I hope that answers your question, Khalid. The service that I use is called Restream, and their website is restream.io. So it is possible. There are a lot of them out there, and I was really excited to find it because, I didn't like just being able to stream in one place. I like to hit all my my social medias at the same time, and this is perfect. It's worth every penny. Hard Productions on YouTube writes, I swear, every time I type something, I mess it up. You know what? It's okay. Summer writes, Viz, anybody ever tell you you sound like Robert from Everybody Loves Raymond? No. Summer, I don't know if you've heard this story, but when I first produced my commentary, before I started doing this live show, maybe 2 months ago, I did a little commentary video. Before I got this fancy schmancy microphone that I'm using today, I used my my phone to record the audio, and then I overlaid it over the video. Anyway, when I did that, some person on Facebook told me that I sound like a person who just kidnapped somebody, and I'm calling to make the ransom call. I thought that was hysterical. I shared that with my wife, and we just laughed our asses off. You guys might have heard me tell this story if you guys have been listening for a while, but yeah, they said I sound like a person who just kidnapped somebody, and I'm calling them to make the ransom call. I'm like, really? That's what really pushed me to, I'm like, okay, I got to get a better microphone. I got to get a better microphone. Anyway, guys, Summer's laughing. Anyway, guys, we're 32 minutes into the show, so it's time for tonight's trivia question. Okay, that's definitely gets you guys to call. The trivia question. Okay, another tough one tonight. This is really tough. And like I said, Marko is the one who comes up with these questions. He is re-binging The Walking Dead for the umpteenth time. And that's where he's getting all these great questions from. So is everybody ready? For all our newcomers, you get to pick your action figure from any of the ones that I've showed you. Okay? And I'll review the action figures again to whoever calls and with the right answer. But here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here is tonight's trivia question. In the beginning of Season 8, we see the gang prepare for all-out war with Negan and the Saviors. The Saviors had set up lookout sentries. One Savior was stationed on top of a tree. What was the name of the road/highway he was on? Yeah, this is a tough one. This is not one you would remember unless you've watched that episode many times. Let me repeat. In the beginning of Season 8, hey, Stephen G. So the question. In the beginning of Season 8, as we're preparing for all-out war, as the gang is about to put their plan into action to surround the sanctuary, the Saviors had lookouts, sentries set up, to guard against an attack. One Savior was stationed on top of a tree, and I believe he was taken out by Daryl with his crossbow. But one Savior was stationed on the top of a tree. What was the name of the road/highway he was on? Now remember, guys, you can't chat in your answer. You have to call. If you chat in your answer, you're not going to win, but you'll give somebody else the answer. You know what I mean? Hard Production writes, if I come up with some trivia questions, would you use them? I'm also rewatching The Walking Dead, and ever since I started watching this, I've been coming up with questions while watching. Oh, absolutely. You can come up with the questions, Hard Productions, but you know that would disqualify you from the contest. So if you're cool with that, I mean, you know, Marko would love some. Okay, we have a caller. Let's see if we got a winner. You are on Dead Talk Live with Viz. What's your name? Oh, just turn down your device. Turn down your device that you're listening this on, because there is a 10-second. Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Yep. If you guys are listening to the broadcast, there is a 10-second delay, just like any other live broadcast, whether it's on the internet or TV. So make sure you guys turn down your device that you're listening to the show on, and then call. And you'll hear everything through the phone call when you're talking to me. So then the person that just called, if you want to call back, please do. Okay, we still do not have a winner. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Toby writes, what's the question again? Okay, Toby, here's the question, okay? In the beginning of season 8, we see the gang preparing for all-out war with Negan and the Saviors. The Saviors had set up lookout sentries to protect the sanctuary. One Savior was stationed on top of a tree. That's the one that Daryl took out with his crossbow. What was the name of the road highway he was on? And, okay, that person's calling back. Let's answer. Hello, you're on Dead Talk Live with Viz. What's your name? Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Was it Dawson Highway?
Did you say what? Say the first word again.
Dawson Highway.
Yes, it is. Correct. You are tonight's winner.
It's Khalid.
Hey, Khalid. It's good to put a voice to the name, buddy.
Thank you.
I'm glad you were able to call back. You are tonight's
Thank
winner,
you.
and I'm glad you've been a loyal viewer for a while now, and I'm glad that you got this
I
right.
like you. Yeah.
That was a hard question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go over the prizes here, Khalid. Okay, don't hang up, okay? I'm going to show you the prizes. I'm sure you know them by now, but we have Bungie Walker, who is from the Season 4 premiere when the supermarket roof collapsed and all the walkers fell through, and this guy was dangling up and down by his guts. That's the Bungie Walker. We have Gareth from Terminus. We have the Governor with the replaceable faces. You get Two-Eyed Governor and the Single-Eyed Pirate Governor. And then, of course, we have Glenn, Beth, and Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. So, Khalid from Instagram, which prize do you pick there, buddy?
I'll absolutely pick Glenn.
Glenn. Congratulations. Yeah. Glenn is all
Thanks,
yours. That is awesome. Okay. Hard Productions let Glenn go yesterday. Oh, say that again.
I had fun watching your lives every day.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank them and thank you, Khalid, for I know you're a loyal viewer. And we've been chatting with you on Instagram, and it's kick-ass that I got to hear you. I'm glad you made it through. You didn't have any problems calling us through Skype, did you?
Yeah, at first when I used the phone number, it's impossible. But when I searched with your name...
Yeah, when you're using Skype International, like I mentioned earlier, you have to search for our name. Don't use the number. Okay, just search for our name and just add us to your favorites. So after you get done with this phone call, just add us to your favorites and you won't run into that problem again, okay?
Yeah, already done.
All right, Khalid. Well, after this show, If you go to our YouTube page, and here, let me put up our email as well here again too. Here's our email.
Okay.
Our email is also up on every description of our YouTube, any YouTube video, in the about page of our YouTube channel. I want you to email me your shipping information, okay?
Okay, sure.
What country are you from, Khalid?
Tunisia.
Did you say India?
Tunisia.
Indonesia.
No, it's Tunisia.
Oh, Tunisia. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. We got Tunisia in the house. Wow.
Thank you.
That's kick-ass. No, thank you, Khalid. And like I said, send me your shipping information, and we will get that Glenn action figure out to you, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right. No, thank you for calling. All right, guys. There you guys have it. Khalid from Instagram is tonight's winner. Glenn is off the market. And with Glenn being off the market, that all but guarantees me releasing another big name character tomorrow. Another big name action figure is going to absolutely be released tomorrow. Good night, Toby. Thank you for joining us, buddy. Thank you for joining us, Toby. Hey, Toby, tell your brother the news about the action figures. I know your brother was a winner. And let him know that I'm waiting for the international envelopes to come, and I will get that out to him. Khalid on just texting us also on Instagram. Thank you, Khalid. Congratulations again. Have a good night, Khalid. Have a good night. Everyone is congratulating you on YouTube and so on. Summer is congratulating you. Saz is congratulating you. Let me bring up that chat screen again. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, that was a tough question. When Marko, when me and him were talking today before the show, and he's like, "That's the question we're going with tonight." I'm like, "All right. I hope we have a lot of people who saw that episode over and over again." So that's and it was hard production rights. That was a hard one. You know why it's so hard? Because it's not something you can easily Google. It's not something you can easily Google. So, Summer writes, Marko. Yeah, Marko comes up with some amazing questions, and he let me in on some of the future questions that are coming up. They're not going to get any easier, guys. They're not going to get any easier. And we're saving, like, for the last, at least for the set of the last three major characters that we're going to introduce on this contest. You know, the three big time ones. We're saving the hardest of the hard question for those three. So you guys are going to have to, re-binge and re-watch just to, have a chance to win them. So anyway, again, our number is 718-509-9270. If you're in the U.S., if you're outside the U.S., just use Skype. Search for our name, which is Walking Dead Now. Add us to your favorites, and it's a free call. It's a free call. And we were discussing, going back to that episode, the Season 8 premiere, which I loved, by the way. Season 8 is one of my favorite seasons. And we see how Dwight and Daryl are passing information back and forth from each other, which I think is hysterical. Because, Dwight hates him, but yet he needs him in order to beat the Saviors. And Dwight is just trying to redeem himself for killing Denise. Dwight's the one that killed Denise, for all you that remember. And he tells Daryl that later on that he wasn't aiming for Denise. He was aiming for Daryl, but he got Denise square right from in the back of the skull. All right, we have another caller. Hey, Khalid, is this you again?
Huh?
Hey, hello. You're on Dead Talk Live with Viz. How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
My name's Nana.
So, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Oh, great. So, do you have a question or a comment for us? We're all ears. Okay. I guess she just wanted to hear her voice on the internet. All right. Well, that's fine. You guys want to hear yourself coming through the live stream? Go on ahead, but I'm wearing headphones, and that laugh, I think I lost a little bit of my hearing right there. Yeah, I'm wearing headphones, Hard Productions, and she laughed really hard and really loud, and I think I busted my eardrums. I think after the show, I'm going to turn down the volume on the Skype app, just to prevent that from happening again. Oh man, you gotta love these live shows. You gotta be prepared for anything. You know, I love going live. There's no editing. There's no redos. I mean, it's out there. It's out there, and that's why I love it. I've screwed up. You know, everyone makes mistakes. I think that's what makes live streams so goddamn interesting. Everybody's laughing. You see this guy? Hey, Glenva77, hello. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. PDC, Johnny is waving at us on Instagram. I see all you guys. I see all your guys' chats coming in. BTS123 is if someone's asking, he's asking for help. What do you need, BTS? What do you need help with? BTS123 BTS on YouTube. Let us know what you need help with, and we'll try to do our best. So anyway, going back to that season 8 premiere, it was a great episode. It started off like at 100 miles per hour, and they didn't let their foot off the gas until at least 4 or 5 episodes into season 8. It was just non-stop action. BTS wants to know, what Skype do you mean? BTS, Skype is a phone application. So if you have a mobile device, it's also available on a computer. So I guarantee you, whatever device you are using right now to watch this live stream, Skype is available. So if you go to that App Store or the Play Store or whatever place you go and get apps, look for Skype and register for a free account. And that's how you can call me. Once you register for a free account, you search up for our Skype name, which is Walking Dead Now. And if you're outside the United States, that's how you can call us for free. Nana, was that you that just called, Nana? Is that you, Nana? Anon on YouTube? No, okay. Okay. So anyway, going back, I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought there. My ears are ringing. My ears are literally ringing, guys. Going back to that season 8 premiere, I loved it. It was amazing. We lost people. We lost Eric, Aaron's partner. That was very sad. Those two really loved each other. And Eric was a champ, and I'm really surprised that Aaron, if you guys remember, this is just like one of those scenes that a lot of people forget from the season 8 premiere because they're so wrapped up in the action that took place. Yes, BTS, Skype is for iPhone. Just open up the App Store, search for Skype, download it, and create a free account. It's all free. Create a free account, and then you can call us. Hard Production writes, I loved Eric and Aaron. Yeah, me too. Me too. Marko, how do you feel about Eric and Aaron? You know, as them as a couple, and how do you feel about that scene where Aaron lost Eric and he was just so devastated? But I'm just surprised that Aaron couldn't put Eric down. You know, he let him walk off. Zohan on Instagram is waving at us. Hello, Zohan. Hello. Thank you for joining us on Instagram. Ismail writes, I swear, sometimes I feel like kids fighting over action figures. Thank you for getting that sensation of nostalgia back, Viz. Oh, thank you for watching. Marko writes, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. It was absolutely heartbreaking that Aaron and Eric, they loved each other so much. And Marko, were you surprised that Aaron didn't put Eric down and he just let him walk off as a walker? And that's why we're getting all these theories right now that the whisperer that Aaron confronts in this last episode, or was it the trailer, that gets confronted with at gunpoint, and Aaron has that look on his face where he recognizes the person that's holding him gunpoint. One of the theories out there is that it's a whisperer that's wearing Eric's face mask. I mean, that's a possibility. It's possible. It might be. Mark also writes, I wanted Jesus and Aaron to hook up. Yeah, that would have been nice, but Aaron did love Jesus. He loved him as a brother. He loved him as a friend. Jesus did love Aaron, but he didn't love him in that way. You know what I mean? You know, not in that way. But they loved each other. And we know that because Jesus was teaching Aaron all his amazing kick-ass martial arts moves, while Michonne had put the lockdown order over Alexandria. You know, Aaron was sneaking out and meeting up with Jesus from Hilltop, and those two were meeting like once a week or whenever, and Jesus was teaching Aaron, all his moves. BTS writes, I remember Jesus, he is the best. Okay, we have another caller coming in. Hello, you're on Dead Talk with Viz. How are you?
Hello, you're on Dead Talk.
How come I get it weird?
Turn down your volume. Turn down your volume.
Turn down your volume.
Okay. All right, that is not going to work. At least she didn't scream into my ear this time. Hopefully they'll get it figured out. Hopefully they'll get it figured out. Turn down the broadcast volume and then call. So Mark also writes, I also enjoyed Alden's story when he was caged with the saviors. Yeah, I did hang up Marko. I did. I want to give everybody a chance. I don't like hanging up on people. But I don't know who. I mean, I have their number right in front of me. I'm not going to say it, obviously, but I don't know where it is. But it's the same number that's called now twice. Or was it 3 times? So, I don't know if it's somebody playing pranks or whatever. Ismail is calling us. Ismail from Morocco. How are you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Yes. How are you, buddy?
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. I'm glad you were able to get that worked out and we're able to talk on Skype again.
Yeah, I'm glad to.
Yeah.
I called in with a question. Not really. We'll see.
All right.
So,
what's your question?
I don't think we give. Remember the tiger from the tiger Shiba?
Shiba, yes.
I don't think we give enough credit at all.
You're right. I agree.
Yeah, because she died. She died a horrible death.
She died a horrible death. She was eaten alive by the walkers.
Yeah.
And I mean that, I think, devastated Ezekiel, the king, more than anything. Yeah, I mean that was like that.
It turned him to another person.
Exactly. Shiva was his best friend. And everyone's agreeing with you, Ismail. Summer writes, Shiva was great. Shiva was great. She was a hero. She sacrificed. I'm assuming Shiva was a she. I think she was a she. But she sacrificed herself to save everyone, to save the king. I mean, talk about the loyalty.
Yeah.
Go on.
Shiba is a CGI, not a real tiger, right?
Yes.
But,
Thank God. I don't think the cast.
Do you remember? Yeah.
I don't think the
Do
cast
you
would have
remember?
appreciated having a real tiger on the set, but go on.
Yeah. Do you remember that deer from season 6 when Rick and Michonne were going to collect guns for Negan in circus?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Remember that? Re- remember that deer?
Yes. 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 Vaguely, but I do
Uh-huh.
remember that. I do remember that. You know, you're right though. We don't give the animals of this show as as much credit as we should. Mainly because, you know, when I think of animals, I think of Daryl's dog, who he named Dog. And then I also have in my memory, you know, Ismail, if you remember, when they were on the road heading up to the Washington, D.C. area and they were starving. Oh, we lost Ismail. But anyway, Ismail, if you guys all remember when the gang was traveling up north and they were hungry, they were thirsty. It hadn't rained for a while, and they came across those ravenous dogs, and you know they all got scared. Not only are they afraid they're going to get eaten by walkers, but now they're afraid of these dogs that are just as hungry as they are. And I don't know how the dogs, I don't know if it was Daryl that took them out. I don't remember exactly how the dogs got taken out, but they were that night's dinner, you know? Sorry, Ismail, it's okay. No problem. We lost you. You said it was bad connection. That's fine. Zohan writes, when will the last season air? We do not know that. We do not know when the last season is going to air. Hopefully not for a while. Some say it's going to be 12 seasons long. Gimple came out and debunked that as well. Oh, Hard Production writes, Sasha shot them. Okay, there you go. Sasha shot the dogs. Logan Clark on YouTube also says it. Yeah, okay, thank you guys for reminding me. So you guys do remember that scene where they had those hungry dogs for dinner. And it was basically either the dogs were going to eat them or they were going to eat the dogs. You know, either the people went down or the dogs went down. So I love Daryl's dog. You know, I love that scene with Connie when they're out scouting together, and the dog favors Connie, and Daryl just turns to the dog and he says, "Bad dog, bad dog." Do you guys remember that? BTS, we are out of time. I'm sorry, guys, but we are at the 90-second mark before Instagram cuts us off for the night. I swear to God, this hour just flies by. I want to thank everybody again. Thank you to Marko for manning the chats and giving us a call. I want to thank all our regulars. I can't name you all, but Saz, Hard Productions, Ismail, Khalid, Toby, all the newcomers, Logan, BTS. There's so many of you guys. Stuart Truthy is with us on Instagram. Thank you for joining us, Stuart. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I'll be back on the air again tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. I'm on. Me and Marko do this every night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Until then, guys, I love you. Stay safe. Stay walking.